Hello students, right now I am going to discuss one of the important chapter and one of the new chapter of this class 11 banking and insurance, introduction to insurance. In this chapter I am going to discuss about some financial implications of risk. What is the meaning of the word insurance, functions of insurance, benefit of insurance, insurance policy, life and general insurance, and the summary of the whole chapter. Basically, what is our aim? Our aim is to identify the source of risk. Why insurance is needed in this arena? State the implications of financial risk. Describe how to use insurance to cover risk. Identify the functions of insurance. Describe the benefit of insurance. Understand the difference between life insurance and general insurance. Now, first of all, we have to understand what is the meaning of the word risk. We know what is the meaning of the word risk. Basically, risk is an integral part of life. It can be defined as a probability or unexpected threat that may result in damage or loss of property or injury to or death of a person. This is the formal meaning of that word risk. Now, this may be due to occurrence of a negative event that may be caused due to internal factors or external factors. For instance, when one is driving down to the road, one is open to the risk of meeting with an accident. This is quite natural. One may take adequate precaution to avoid it, thereby reducing the probability to minimum of happenings of such an event, but under no circumstances can there be a surety that such an event will never happen. This will be the formal meaning of that word risk. Okay? This will be the formal meaning of that word risk. Now, what are the financial implementation or financial implications of risk? In the event of damage due to happening of an outward event, there would be a financial loss apart from other damages associated with the same. Such loss could occur in any of the following manner. In any of the following manner. Such financial loss should occur in any of the following manner. In case the event result into the death of a person, there could be a loss of sources of earnings for his family, especially if was the earning member. This is very important line. Look at the picture again. In case the event result into the death of a person, there could be a loss of sources of earning of his family, especially if was the earning member. He was only the earning member. Okay. हम लोग जानते हैं कि घर में अगर कोई भी अर्निंग मेंबर है, उनका अगर डेथ हो जाता है तो पूरे घर का घर प्रॉब्लम में पड़ जाता है. तो इसके लिए वो पॉइंट ए है. एंड पॉइंट बी, इन केस ऑफ इंजुरी टू ए पर्सन resulting in temporary or permanent disability, the financial loss could be on account of both medical expenditure and loss of earning due to his disability. Okay, so this is also the financial implication of that risk. Now the question is point number C. In case of loss or damage is caused to property or movable or immovable property. Now, movable means what? from one place to another you move that property. Immovable means what? From one place to another you cannot move, like this land cannot movable, land is immovable property. Okay, the financial loss will be amount required to replace or repair the said property as the case may be. So this is one of the important three aspects of financial implications of risk. I repeat, one is earning member point of view, second was is medical expenditure point of view, disability point of view, and third one is movable, immovable or damaged by the property point of view. Okay. Now, if you see the case study, Radhesham is the sole earning member of a family. He is the age of 40. He is working as an electrician in a private firm, earning a salary which is barely adequate to meet his monthly expenses. He has two children, a boy aged 15, a girl aged 12. His wife is a homemaker. But unfortunately, he was diagnosed for cancer, which resulted in his death. Since he was the sole earning member, the family would be deprived of earning. So now, look at that picture A, B, C. A number is here. Now B number, example. In another case, Ganesham met the road accident. Though he was able to survive the accident, but unfortunately loses his leg. The tragedy would lead to both medical expenditure on his treatment, which may be prolonged one, and also his earning capacity may be substantially reduced, because as a result of loss of limb he would be able to do limited jobs. Okay. Now in point number C, that is case study C, we know that movable and immovable property. So from that point of view, now let us examine another situation. Mohan Singh runs a small enterprises of manufacturing some products. He was set a factory by investing all his savings and taking loans from various sources. The manufacturing activity take place in this factory. Unfortunately, fire breaks up in his factory, causing substantial damage to the plant and machinery and completely destroying the stocks. He would now require funds to repair or replace the damaged plant and machinery. He would also need funds to purchase raw material to produce new stocks. All this would lead to financial loss. If he does not arrange such of funds, he will not be able to revive his factory and his business will come to standstill. His losses would further increase due to loss of business till the time he is able to restart his factory. So these are the three common practical case study related with loss. Now, what is the common in all above the mentioned three cases? All three situations were unpredictable, but we run the risk of such kind of mishap happening anytime. There can be invariable situations like this. In all situations, one thing is common. There is a financial loss apart from other losses which can cause major distress to those who would be affected by such situations. So these are the main factors of that word risk. Now, why insurance needed? Insurance is the mechanism by which the person exposed to potential risk arising out of the events beyond his control transfer the financial losses in part or full to a third party. The party which transfers his potential loss is termed as insured, and the party which is indemnifies or undertakes to compensate the insured of such potential loss is termed as insurer. So who is insurer? What is the meaning of that word insured? You all know. I repeat, insurance is a mechanism by which the person exposed to potential risk arising out of the event beyond his control transfer the financial loss in part or in full to a third party. The party which transfers his potential loss is termed as insured, and the party which is indemnifies or undertakes to compensate. Here the word compensate is very important. Compensate, okay? That word compensate. The insured of such potential loss is termed as insurer. Okay? The insurance provides the coverage of potential financial loss in lieu of fee. That word fee is very important, or in consideration, which is called a premium. Okay? The premium or premium almost similar, almost not similar, almost. Okay? So in my next class, with details analysis will be there for insurance purpose. Okay? For today's point of view, we know what is risk and we know what is इंश्योरेंस. सो आज के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग इसके बारे में थोड़ा डिटेल्स में बात करेंगे. ओके, तो आज के लिए इतना ही. बाय.